August 12, 2008. Chinese sign up for Bush DVD pan-German control and hegemony agenda. Why? Since the Chinese are owed so much vast amounts of money, they can buy the whole of America. Think about it, America. Now it is necessary to get Americans to see everything the communists, Russians, Chinese, and Germans planned happened right before or after Obama was elected. Notice it was Bush and not Obama who pushed through a lot of these wars in his last days in office. Obama, however, is their key to get everything they want done. I also would like everybody to think about this in biblical terms. The first beast in Revelation would be the Bush-Clinton families, and the second beast is the communist Russian, Chinese, German regime under the control of Putin and Obama. Why are Bush-Clinton families the first? Because this is all about who had the money and when. Money is the root of all evil. Since they had it all, they were the first beast. Their moral wound happened when Basel II was passed, and the money went to George Soros and Obama, the second beast, communism. In the Bible, it is mentioned many times that the last days will happen when the wicked one's cup overflows. Whose cup is overflowing, and whose party is getting what they want? The communists of this country. That's the answer. Yes, the Bush-Clinton family still never paid the wanted settlement funds back to America, but on June 25, 2008, 80%, 3,000 plus payees, of all the settlements were finalized. 160 countries have been paid. All this money mysteriously winds up in United Nations Federal Credit Union, UNFCU, in New York. The only countries not to be paid were the Russians and the Chinese. That didn't matter, however, as the World Court issued a petition to take 25% off the top of the settlement money for the humanitarian aid, including global warming and climate change for third world countries. Thus again, the majority of the money is used in communist scams against the world population. Bush Jr.'s war with the country Georgia was to divert our attention of Bush Jr. not paying the settlement monies again. That Putin intervened in South Ossetia suited Bush Jr. fine because it diverted attention off Bush Jr. and onto Putin. Georgia, South Ossetia is all about oil assets located there. Baku-Cyan pipeline. The pipeline royalty agreements were $1 off the top to Bush Sr., $1 off the top to Bill Clinton. Putin wanted $87 billion now on August 12, 2008, or he takes South Ossetia and Georgia, which he did. And we are now suffering greatly for. So why is our country so obsessed with Iran? Bush Sr. is said to have a slush money fund in Iran, which at the time Bush Jr. said was beyond the pale. This is called Bremerton Summary. The CEOs of Citibank allowed Bush Sr. to steal monies, wantas, which was supposed to be transferred to Dubai. These funds were to be split three ways between Bush Sr., Bank of America, and Iran. Bush Sr.'s people have been funding al-Qaeda Iran's support for the insurgency in Iraq. Intel op working for them is Ahmadinejad himself. None of this should surprise America. What is up with the BP oil spill besides the third catastrophe? AGBGRU thugs, backgrounds of the shift majority owners of TNK, which is Transocean Korea BP, who are controlled Leninist criminals and intel oligarchs engaged in clawing back private assets that were stolen from the party state to bamboozle the West. This is outlined in The Party's Gold, a book by Igor Bunik, published in 1986 and downloadable in English on thefloridianguy.com. There are three steps America needs to do to deal with the inherent greed of money the criminals have. 1. America needs to come to terms that they themselves have been scammed and are continuing to be scammed by these criminals and the cabals by way of continuing mortgage crisis in America. Arrest all the parties involved in off-the-book deals, untaxed derivatives, trading schemes with a minimum sentence of 25 years in prison. All this sentence is not commutable. The criminals should be read Chris Story's Annex, posted in April 2007 on worldreports.org. These are not the war of 9/11 charges, or these and not the war or 9/11 charges should be read against them, as these charges are real and on the books. 3. Remove the CIA funding operations within the criminal banks and dissolve the Federal Reserve, instituting Michael C. Cottrell's funding plan, formerly the Wanta Settlement Plan. And we have three references. I'll flash them up on the screen so everybody can see, but that's where most of this information came from. And a lot of this, too, also came from Chris Story's stuff which you can see right on his site at worldreports.org/news. That's it for This Week America. I will see you next week with another posting. We're going to be getting right back into prophecies, because there are several so far prophecies that I think everyone should now be paying attention to, because they are major prophecies that will deal with America and what God is going to do to us because of our greed and sins. Till next time, America, see ya.